everybody, and welcome to another very special episode of Cruising Israel. I'm your host, Natalie.
I'm Max.
And this week, guys, I figured we'd do something a little bit differently than we normally do with the new year around the corner, 2018.
Yeah.
We should reminisce on all of the crazy, fun, exciting times we had.
Wow, yeah.
Right?
We filmed so many things.
Lots and lots, so much to do in this country.
You know, Natalie, we've been so busy doing the show, I haven't even had a chance to go to the market and pick up some of those items that you just can't find at a regular supermarket.
Well, lucky for you, we've been going to markets every other week in this country. There's so many markets with an endless supply of fresh produce.
Yeah, we have been to a lot of markets. You know what?
A bunch.
That's a good idea of something to take a look back on. Let's take a look at some markets that we've been to before.
Let's do it.
Down Akko's cobbled alleyways, you'll find the open-air market, also known as the Shuk, which reflects the unique character of the city of Akko. The market appeals to all the senses, as you can see the colorful wares, taste the Middle Eastern delicacies, and smell the aromas coming from the spices and even the incense that is sold throughout the market.
Wow, look at all this candy! Shopping at bazaars or open-air marketplaces is pretty common here in the Middle East. After all, this is where it originated. Oh, okay. איך אני אוכלת את זה? סתם?
And what better way to wash it down than a tangy lemonade sweetened with freshly extracted sugarcane?
It's good.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Strolling through the market gives visitors a chance to experience and enjoy the taste of Israeli culture and is known to attract restaurant owners, chefs, and anyone looking for the freshest ingredients. The Levinsky Market is widely seen as a cultural gem in what is considered one of the trendier spots in Tel Aviv today. It's quite possibly the best area to hear interesting stories while tasting treats which have been passed down for generations.
So we have here their grandfather's grape leaves. He's actually still alive and he's still making these grape leaves from scratch. They're beautiful and soft and smooth. It's lots of wonderful grilled artichokes and garlic and Israeli cherry tomatoes. Just a really beautiful plate of all of the tastes that they have here.
To beat the heat, Inbal recommended a nice cold drink with a fascinating story behind it.
Wow, this is a nice little cozy spot.
What she's going to make us is a drink called gazoz, and this actually goes back. It was the first drink of Tel Aviv.
The all-natural syrups at the shop are made fresh every day, formulated from an assortment of herbs and fruits. The carbonated drink ends up looking like a work of art.
And actually what we can do now is we can sit in the cafe.
This is actually a great solution for the overcrowded streets in the south of Tel Aviv.
Situated on Rothschild Boulevard, one of the most central and trendy spots to be, a new food market is born. Serving gourmet street food at its finest, you'll find tasty treats from all around the world at every corner.
Whether you're looking for local fresh produce or imported delicacies, you can find it all here in the market. Thank you.
The market consists of not only familiar eateries, but also offers a few new delicacies to the Tel Aviv food scene.
Basically here we're selling fries from Holland with fish from England. We do some mix like that. This is the final product.
Wow.
It's come with different sauces. I will put some spicy mayo and tartar.
The oversized chips and savory deep-fried fish was absolutely delectable. The market attracts a very eclectic crowd with its various restaurants and bars, and during the night hours, Beer Box is the place to be, as the market transformed into a fun night out with dim lighting, a DJ, and many young Tel Avivians.
One can spend hours on the port of Tel Aviv. We're going to head to the upscale farmers market where we'll find all sorts of great Israeli produce.
The colorful market is visited by thousands of foodies, tourists, and locals, all enjoying some of the market's freshest produce that's impossible to find elsewhere. The marketplace is known for having the most premium produce, and just by strolling around you can enjoy the tastes and smells of Israel's freshest food. The wide and unique selection is locally sourced and from around the world. There are plenty of vegetables that come in weird yet admirable forms. You can mix and match with the multicolored carrots, or how about a sweet white strawberry?
Wow, I've never seen these before anywhere.
Yeah. They're a little less crunchy, but even more sweet. We have also the blood oranges. They're actually also sweeter.
The farmers market offers a really wide range of exotic vegetables.
We always say our market is an amusement park for foodies, and I think that's the best definition because we originated with the farmers market. So we have the most amazing varieties Israel has to offer, from purple potatoes, purple carrots, white eggplants, all special produce Israel has to offer, you can find it here.
You know, in Israel, there's always something to do. There's never a boring day in this country. I mean, so much going on, exactly. Remember the festivals we've been to?
Oh,
how many?
So many festivals. Art festivals, beer festivals.
Music, lots of concerts going on.
That would also be a cool category to look back on. We should take a look at all the clips from times that we went to various festivals right here.
At this year's Akko's Fringe Theater Festival, we'll be able to catch cutting-edge, original theatrical performances taking over the streets. The festival has been going on each year for 38 years, so they must be doing something right. It's time to check out the festivities.
Akko's Fringe Theater Festival features lively street performances with lots of fire, people dressed up in all sorts of crazy costumes, and local and foreign theatrical production.
In the crowd, you can see a real diverse group of people here at the festival. People from Akko, from the surrounding cities, from all over the country and around the world. I mean, just about everyone's here, Jews, Arabs, seculars, religious, and it's a real nice sight to see. After walking around the festival for some hours, we got hungry and had to enjoy this Middle Eastern snack, a big laffa with labanet cheese and za'atar with olive oil. Really good. Today we're here at the picturesque city of Tzfat at the much anticipated Klezmer Festival, which is the biggest Jewish soul music festival in the world.
פסטיבל הקלייזמרים בצפת חוגג השנה 30 שנה להיווסדו. פסטיבל הקלייזמרים הפך להיות פסטיבל בינלאומי מותג שבעצם יש רבים מהנגנים בעולם שרוצים להגיע לכאן.
So the old city really attracts and inspires creative and spiritual souls, and here we can catch a glimpse of that at the festival. For the viewers at home that don't know, or maybe it's just me, what exactly is Klezmer music?
Well, the Klezmer music is a kind of a wowish donation of the Jewish people to the entire world. You can see today so many festivals, so many artists, Jews and not Jews, are working and experiencing this music because it's not formal, it's fun, it's ethnic and it's Western music, but it's Eastern music. It's something that you can just play and feel free.
Now that I know what Klezmer is, I actually like it. Beautiful sound. Anyone who's been to Israel knows how big of a part art and creativity plays in the local culture. And here at the Nachalat Binyamin Arts and Crafts Fair, visitors have a chance to bring a piece of that creativity back home with them.
This open-air street fair is the biggest of its kind in Israel and home to a stunning array of unique artworks and crafts created by artists from all over the country.
Of course, you're going to see the Rabbi Penguin.
You'll also encounter street performers adding to the colorful and cultural atmosphere.
Here we can find original handmade items created by over 200 artists who set up shop here twice a week for over 30 years.
As I was strolling around the market, I saw fascinating one-of-a-kind items from unique home decor to accessories I just couldn't resist trying on. Many of the items can be engraved or otherwise personalized for the buyer, and the shoppers can choose from a seemingly endless array of items they'll only find here in Israel.
Now, you're probably used to seeing food trucks in places like carnivals or theme parks, but today we're at a festival dedicated to just that, right here in Tel Aviv.
For those of you that are into affordable gourmet street cuisine served fresh from a truck, then Tel Aviv's Food Truck Festival is the place to be. With 13 food trucks set up, each serving something completely different than the next, there is a little something for everyone to enjoy. The country's first farmers market has completely transformed, where foodies can enjoy a full range of flavors in one place. The 3-day festival opens at sunset and goes on through the night.
So I'm assuming these two beers are for Max and I?
Yes, this is a Blue Moon beer, an American beer that specially mixed with fruits. One of them is orange. You can also see the orange slice inside.
Okay, what do we have here?
פה יש לנו קרם בטטה.
Okay.
פה יש לנו קרם ארטישוק.
Yum.
יש לנו נקניקיות הומייד. קצת ספייסי.
איזה טעים. Alright, so what do you got for us, Itai?
Okay, so today what I'm going to get for you is, it's called Floripa. It's from south of Brazil. From that origin, it's rum that aged with whiskey in a cask for 2 weeks, passion fruit syrup that is homemade.
The food truck industry has come a very long way since its start and shows no signs of slowing down.
Wow, Natalie, it's been so fun looking back on all these old clips. There's so much stuff.
So much we've done together, Max.
And you know what? It seems like people always really appreciate seeing you interacting with some cute, cuddly animals.
Ah, that is my favorite part. We've done so many animal items. We went to rescue centers, observatories, lots of just zoos.
Well, don't spoil it all. Let's take a look at some of the clips.
All right. Which creatures of the night have bulky eyes, pointy ears, have a taste for fruit, and love to hang upside down? I'm talking, of course, of a fruit bat.
Fruit bats can be found all over the country of Israel. They fill the night sky and consume large amounts of fruits. Unfortunately, many of them are facing problems due to human activity and the destruction of their habitat. One woman decided to put all her efforts into protecting these bats by housing hundreds in her very own home. Meet Nora, a foster mom to helpless bats that were brought to her from all over the country. She nurses baby bats and injured bats until they're ready to be released back into the wild. But before her commitment to the bats began, Nora did everything in her power to help pretty much any animal in need.
In the beginning, I started to foster dogs and cats, and then rescues, and then it became also donkeys and sheep and everything that needs help. I used to take to my place. There is actually a special tree, the baobab trees, that are holy to the Africans, and this tree can only grow after a bat ate the seeds.
Really?
Yeah, and we have in Israel 3 trees like this in the En Gedi. They're considered the biggest tree in Israel, and it's because of the bats.
So it sounds like these bats are actually a necessity in Israel. It's very beneficial to life here.
Yes, and they're just cute. People just don't know it. They're cute. They're like dogs.
Scientists say the sea has been home to the sea turtle for over 100 million years. While the human population continues to grow, the sea turtle population has become endangered.
Nearly all the sea turtle species are considered to be endangered due to human activity and lifestyle. Israel's rescue center is home to local sea creatures who are in need of veterinary care.
The turtle over here is about to get cleaned and transferred into a new tank. Am I right? Why is this?
The turtle name is Ninja, first of all. That's very important to know. He suffered from many problems, and now in the rescue center he's healing very, very nice.
Before transferring him into a new, spacious tank, they took his measurements and applied medical ointment onto his head injury. Once Ninja is fully healed, he will get released back into the sea. The baby turtles, known as hatchlings, leaves its nest and makes its way to the sea. However, there are many obstacles in their way before making it to the water. The vulnerable creature's survival is ensured by the Israeli Rescue Center.
To collect the eggs, the nest of the turtles, and keep them in safe places, safe fences.
Oh, okay.
And then we make sure all the nest is hatched, and we make sure
and they go back to the sea.
They go to the sea without some foxes or crabs or something disturbing.
Here at the Monkey Park, not only are we going to learn all about these fascinating creatures in their natural habitat, but learn all about the organization that provides a safe zone for them here in Israel. In the midst of the Ben Shemen forest is the wonderful world of monkeys. They have a wide range of different species roaming around the park, native to South America, Asia, and Africa. It's a good life for these monkeys. They provide for them heating, shelter, they get fed 5 times a day. Not bad. But the monkeys aren't just here as a tourist attraction. They have endured many traumas and are in need of a safe refugee and rehabilitation center. So where did all these monkeys come from? What did they go through before they got here?
Well, this specific group was part of a Helping Hands project. The project closed and these monkeys needed a home. The government brings them here. Usually they don't come as a group. They come as individuals after many years of solitude, not living with anybody, nothing to do. So they first go to monkey school. They have to learn how to be a monkey again.
At the monkey school, they learn how to live together again by slowly letting them interact with one another. For 20 years, the sanctuary has been rehabilitating primates and rejoining them with their own species.
During the years, we've managed to save close to 1,000 monkeys already, and now living here, there are about 900 monkeys.
Life in an open enclosure provides the primates with the quality of life that they have not experienced before, and the visitor center provides a chance to spread awareness of animal cruelty and abuse.
You know, another one of the things we've covered on the show a bunch of times is how much this place really cares about the environment, sustainability.
Yes, and we filmed so many things relating to that. Remember the farm on the roof of this shopping center in Tel Aviv?
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Remember the sustainable park?
Or the salad trail.
That too, we've done so many things.
So let's take a look at some clips, huh?
In today's generation, more and more people are taking the initiative in going green. Down south of Israel, in the midst of the desert, a small moshav spreads the ideas of Israel's agricultural developments that are known for cultivating crops that are typically not suited for desert environment. For those of you who want to be at one with the land, this unique trail allows you to touch, pick, and taste the different vegetables as we learn about the agricultural developments here in Israel. We picked our way through the fields and greenhouses, tasting various sorts of unique vegetables. Here we have something a little less edible for me. It's the second hottest pepper in the world, habanero pepper. You could try this if you want, Max.
Cucumber start always from a flower. This is a baby cucumber. After 2 days, it reached to this size after 2 days. After 4 days to this size. After 1 week to this size, and after 10 days to this size. In this area, the amount of the water is only 100 millimeter rain a year. So we need water. We bring the sewage water of Tel Aviv. We clean them in factory called Shafdan, and we bring them to the desert.
They use about 90% of Tel Aviv's sewage water, which is then cleaned to a level of drinking water. So thanks to the sewage, unique vegetables could be grown in the desert.
Now just for you, Natalie, I do a smiling sunflower, like your smile. Look here, and we do your lovely eyes, and this. Look the same, no?
We all know Israelis love their spices, from za'atar to paprika. It's part of what makes their food so delicious. Today we came to visit the family that has been growing spices and herbs for over 50 years. Spices and herbs have played an essential role in human history for thousands of years, but today the difference is spices are plentiful and are used mostly for flavorings. The family-run spice farm in northern Israel not only provides visitors with a great selection of unique spices and herbs, but also wishes to spread the word about using them to enhance health and well-being. Avi brings the fresh herbs straight to the consumer and invites all visitors to stroll through the garden where there is a plethora of spices grown.
Our kitchen is amazing because we came from all over the world and we built something new.
Avi's vision in creating a unique open market space has spread throughout the country of Israel into 12 shops. Each shop aims to spread the word and benefits behind the fascinating herbs.
There's so much going on here, I don't even know where to start.
Right, so what we did, we divide the store for departments. So as you can see here, you have all the oil and ground spices that you can find in the world. Here it's fish, meat and poultry. Here you have ethnic blends from all over the world, from Morocco to Yemen to Syria, all the big world in one table. After the teas, we have medicinal herbs.
The city of Tel Aviv has it all, from tall buildings to parks and now even farms. In one of the most oldest shopping malls in the country, Dizengoff Center Rooftop has been turned into a green oasis.
We're now here on the rooftop of a shopping mall, but we're not here to shop as some of you may think. We're actually here to learn about the project of green in the city. So you took a rooftop and you changed it and you turned it into a farm, a garden pretty much. How did this idea come?
The idea came 2 years ago. So now we are in the middle of Tel Aviv growing something like 10,000 to 15,000 plants every month, and we sell it to 15 restaurants that are not far than 1,000 meters from here.
The restaurants can serve their vegetables and herbs from the ground straight to the plate. Doesn't get any fresher than that.
Tel Aviv is such a compact city with so many people living here, so it's a very creative idea that you're using every inch of the city.
Exactly.
But Mati doesn't grow these plants the traditional soil-based way, but rather he uses hydroponic methods for multiple reasons beneficial to the environment.
We don't spray any chemicals. We use only organic methods to protect against pests.
So do you want to spread this and spread the word to people that live in these cities?
Exactly, not just here in Israel, but around the world. But definitely now we are focusing on Israel, and we are calling to different cities to come and collaborate with us in a way that we can spread the good idea that help the communities and help the cities.
In a small enchanted garden in northern Israel, you'll find many types of Israeli-grown botanicals that release bursts of alluring fragrances. The natural oils from the botanicals are used in Levito's skincare products. Levito is Israel's leading brand in natural and organic cosmetics that is exported all around the world. The fragrant herbs throughout the garden stimulate our most powerful sense, our sense of smell.
So we are now in the midst of a beautiful botanical garden. Why don't you tell us, Ido, a little bit about what we are surrounded by?
So we have here at least 60 different types of species. It depends on the season, right? So we are now in the spring, as you can see. Everything is blooming and beautiful, and the sun is out, so it's great. So those 60 different types of species it's the plants that we actually work with. So we give lectures about the plants and how you can actually distill the oil out of those plants and what you can actually do with them for your own purposes and family and loved ones, and actually how you can produce skincare from those plants as well.
So why don't you give us an example so I could understand it a little bit better?
Okay, good. So let's take like a basic and a very simple plant like the rosemary. Okay. You know, we can grow that almost anywhere. It's really strong plant, and we really appreciate the smell that comes from the rosemary. You know, most of the people know that rosemary is good as a spice. Right. Rosemary oil is distilled from the leaves, right? And its highest concentration of the essential oil is usually when it's blooming. So the rosemary oil, you can use it for muscle pain or for joint pain.
Ido has surrounded himself by nature all his life. He started with baby care products and quickly moved to skincare, body care, and beauty products over a decade ago.
Of course, this visitor center that actually is a vision of educational purposes, you know, a vision of how to teach people about the aromatherapy, about essential oils, how they can actually use it in their home.
Thanks so much for joining us for this episode of Cruising Israel. We loved having you with us.
And don't forget to catch us next time as we cruise the country and show you the best Israel has to offer.
Bye.